Hey, what is up guys, Claak here, and today I'm doing a 2v2 Resto Druid video, and basically I'm just going to be going over what you should be doing as a Resto Druid and what kind of mindset you should have. For the first game we're facing Mistweaver Demon Hunter, and what's going through your mind as a Resto Druid is, how can I get some CC onto that Mistweaver so we can get a kill opportunity onto the Demon Hunter without me getting destroyed? And there's really no easy way, honestly. Sometimes you might have to use your blink to get a clone on the Mistweaver, so blink, bash, clone. But again, you're gonna have to worry about the Demon Hunter either sapping you or kicking you, and it's gonna be very difficult, especially not to mention the Mistweaver's mobility. Mobility for the Mistweaver is actually crazy, and he can also sap you as well, and he can stun you with his little spin move. So it's very hard. Again, the only way I get clones at all is by going Vizzy and bashing him and stuff like that. Excuse me. So that's exactly what I do. I hot up my dude a little bit. I hot myself up. I go in Vizzy. Ooh, the lag is real. Alright, the lag. Okay, as you can see, I bash him. I go for that clone. I was going for another clone just in case he trinketed. And right there, you saw the Demon Hunter use his little fly ability. Now, there's no point to continue to clone him because we're not going to do any damage to the Demon Hunter, and I don't want to further DR Cyclone and have to wait longer to be able to Cyclone. As you can see, no one's doing damage. The monk is just trying to heal. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to go in Vizzy, and I got that off no problem. And right now I'm just letting my Demon Hunter, or excuse my DK, do some work to the Demon Hunter. And right now I'm just waiting for the DR to come off of Cyclone from the monk. And when the DR comes off, I'm going to get a Cyclone. Right now the DR should be off, so I do come out for a Cyclone. Bam. Again, this is being a really good kill opportunity. As you can see, I had overgrowth my teammate because he had no hots on him. And right here, the Demon Hunter is actually going to notice that and want to swap me. But what ends up happening is I go bear form and I'm able to vortex and blink away, and it forces him to stay my DK because he just can't get to me. Right here, the stun, my Adapt Trinket procs. Again, during this game, you should probably be running, I'm running Adapt. You should not be running Adapt. You should be running Claire's Medallion because you want to have it for those times he swaps you and you need to be able to trinket that stun to be able to get away and survive. Right here I messed up because I tend to tunnel during the time you're waiting for the game to start, and I just forget to switch my talents pretty much, and it's pretty much basic as that. And right here, my main objective is to get some CC. I'm trying to hot up my dude. So for me to get some CC, I'm going to try to go in Vizzy again because it worked for me. Might as well go for it again. And that's exactly what's doing. I'm actually going to pop Iron Bark on my dude because I notice he's taking some big damage. Again, I get all my hots on him that I possibly could. Sit behind pillar, try to go in Vizzy. I end up being able to go in Vizzy. I get that in Vizzy. Here it is. I'm able to get a clone off like no problem. As you can see right here, as my bash off as well. But I'm gonna say bash for the Demon Hunter because my Demon Hunter is getting, or excuse me, DK is getting kited by the Demon Hunter. So I didn't feel like it was really necessary for me to stun the Demon or Mistweaver. Holy crap. Again, I get that stun, I blink away, and what ends up happening is the Demon Hunter actually leaves because they're getting destroyed. They absolutely are, and the Gladiator, I'm sure he's got a lot of pride, and he's like blaming the Mistweaver Monk for not getting some CC on me or something. There's something. He ends up leaving this right here because, look at that, they have no pressure. We got some pressure, and I'm still, after this, I'm still going to go in Vizzy. I'm resetting. I'm getting my hots up. I put my thorns on. I'm going to go behind pillar and try to go in Vizzy. And again, this only works in twos. And if they have, like, if the opposing team has a pet, it's unlikely you're going to be able to do what I'm doing. And this is basically impossible to do in threes because your teammate's going to take so much damage from the two opposing team members. And this strat is just not going to work in threes. Again, that's it for the first game. He leaves right there. Bam. Oh, I forgot to mention, these games are from anywhere from 2k to 2300. I think this game was only at, we're only at 2100, 2150 for this game, but we are going to move up that rating. For the second game, we're facing a Hunter in Resto Druid, and right here, it's going to be very hard to get any CC onto that Resto Druid without me getting totally destroyed. Again, going Vizzy and try to get the Cyclone is not going to work here because he simply has a lot of pets. He is BM. He has like 3 pets, and it does a lot of damage. And anytime you're going to come out in the open 2, you're going to take more damage from the Hunter, and you're going to see it's very difficult for me. I think I actually struggled trying to get some CC, and honestly, I decided it's not worth it at some point. I get a bash off. We both bash. I should have went for another Cyclone right there. That was bad by me, or I could have blinked away. I had two options. Either go for another Cyclone instantly, or blink away. But the problem is, the Hunter had to kick, so you're likely not to get that that Cyclone off. Plus, the Druid could have shot him just as easy. So again, you probably should have just blinked. I ended up not doing that because I wasn't able to think fast enough, and you know it's always different to be watching instead of playing. And right here, my main goal right now is I see my Demon Hunter, or my DK. Why do I keep saying Demon Hunter? I see my DK hitting this Resto Druid. So what I want to do is I want to get a clone on this Hunter just to make sure he stays at that HP, because my DK is going to be able to swap back on the Hunter. And once that happens, I'm going to get a clone on the Druid, and hopefully the Druid will be at 50% HP while the Hunter is at 50%. So that's a good strat to do. And twos is to keep swapping your clones. Even if your teammate's on them, it's going to force a lot of cooldowns, and it's going to cause pressure because your teammate's able to make swaps on the opposing guy. As you can see, we got a decent amount of CC, and the Hunter is actually going hard on me right here, so I pop Bark Skin. I'm trying to go Bear Form. He's doing a lot of pressure, and right now, I still want to get that clone. That's probably not worth it because, again, I just got kicked. I should have juked. Even if I did juke, look at my HP. I'm falling behind, and I should have probably just went behind Pillar, trying to top myself off, especially during his cooldowns. I'm getting really greedy for that clone, and at some point during this game, I decided it's not worth to go for those clones. And again, I think this game is only around, it's going to be around the same MMR. It's going to be like 2150. And it's surprising. You can see like 2200 plus players at this rating, backpedaling and all that stuff. So again, if you're trying to get good at Arena and you're trying to understand the game, go ahead and do twos. It's a lot more basic than what it is in threes. Threes is way different gameplay. It's a lot harder, and it's, you know, just a lot more going on because you have additional two more people. So you just have to look out for a lot more things. You have to worry about a lot more CC. You have to worry about where they are compared to you. Again, the Hunter is doing a lot of damage to me. If you guys don't know, BM's Hunters, pets do insane amount of damage. I think they're a little bit overpowered. I don't think they should do as much as what they're doing. There was one game I was actually behind Pillar the whole game, and dampening was at like 39%, and I had MS. That ability right here is MS is 25%, or it's either 20 or 25% less healing, and I had 39%. With a 25% reduction of heal, so it's like 60 something percent. I literally sat behind Pillar and could not top myself off with 100 pets on me, and I was LSing the Hunter. Right here, as you can see, I got a bash, Cyclone. Easy to get. I wanted to get Cyclone on this Druid and make my sprite right here. Look at this. The Druid has sack, and he popped Overgrowth on himself just now, and he has his little healing ability, his artifact ability. So if I was able to get Cyclone on him right there, that'd be huge, because that would cancel out all the cooldowns on him. There's 3 cooldowns he used right there. So if I could clone that, that'd be super amazing. Again, I just got Nature Lock. I'm bad. I need to start. I try to juke some, but I need to start juking more. Sometimes it's hard to juke people. Honestly, players nowadays are a lot better than what they used to be back in like Wrath of Lich King. Like these guys right now would probably be like legitimately like 2600 players back in Wrath of Lich King. That's just how the game changes. People start to learn the game as the time goes on. So players today are so much better than what they were back then. Like I'd be 100% a rank 1 player. Most people above like who gotten 2400 this season would have been a rank 1 player back in like, especially like Wrath of Lich King or Burning Crusade. Like any of those times, you definitely would have got Glad. If you guys ever look at VODs from back then, they're not very good players. Like it's just, you know, it's crazy to see how much everyone's learned. Even rank 1 players, like even rank 1 players weren't that good back then. That's crazy to think about. And that's just because everyone has gotten a lot better. And, you know, since the opposing team has gotten a lot better, you have to force yourself to get better. And that's just kind of like what happened and why everyone's so good now. So the game is a lot harder to be good at because there's only so many things you could do to be a good player in this game. So it's really ridiculous. And right here, we almost get a kill. We get the kill. I was getting a lot of clones. As you saw right there, I started hugging the Pillar like crazy. And because even though it wouldn't do too much because it is a BM, I didn't think about that until now. But since it was a BM, I wasn't doing very much behind Pillar because most of the damage was already on me that I couldn't prevent. So I might as well went out for clones maybe. I don't know. I don't know how much damage the Hunter was actually doing personally, but I don't think it's very much because he is BM. And again, his pets are going to be doing most of the damage. Here we're facing Monk and Disc Priest. And right here, you can see the monk trying to go me. Automatically go bear form. And right here, it's whatever your DK is comfortable with. And it feels like my DK wants to go this monk. So I'm going to try to get some clones onto this priest. Again, it's going to be very hard. As you can see, the positioning. If I go and blink in, if I waste blink, the monk is going to be in range for a sap on me. And the priest would be able to fear me as well. So you have to choose your battles wisely. And if I went right now, that would be really bad. If I went right now, I'd be surprised at myself, and I would be like, what the fuck are you doing, Hunter? Okay, I see my DK actually grip that priest, and maybe I could have went around right here. I could have maybe went right here, or I could have went over there to get a clone, but I think I'm actually trying to go Vizzy. Yeah, I'm actually going to Vizzy right now. I got my Vizzy. I'm able to get a clone off very easily because of this, and I actually just come out with a bash. Oh, DR stun. That was a very big shame. I should have just cycloned him, but I didn't see the pet. The pet went on like exactly. The pet stun went on exactly as I stunned, so that was a big shame. So that was a waste of a good opportunity that I had. As you can see, we're doing a decent amount of pressure. The best thing honestly to do is to get a cyclone onto that monk and maybe use that cyclone to be able to push in on the priest and try to get cyclone on him. Especially my partner just popped gargoyle, so we're doing a decent amount of pressure right now. And as I'm talking, I hope you guys enjoy this this style of the video. If you like my other video style a lot better, where I don't make any mistakes, like right now I'm doing this all live. All this is live. I'm not doing any cuts or edits. So if you like this style better, let me know in the comment section. As you can see, we got Karma. I would love to be able to try to cycle in that Karma, just because it would pretty much make Karma useless, but I wasn't able to. I don't think I even tempted to. I think I just sat bear for him because I didn't want this monk going ham on me, because monks can pretty much destroy me. I still have my ad up. I don't think it's procced yet. I got stunned for DR right there. Again, I'm out of bear form, and that right there. Okay, I should be going for a lot of CC. They don't have anything to stop me now. I just got feared. He missed his kick right there. So I could go for clone, and that's actually what I went for. But Blood of Silence is annoying as shit, and he Blood of Silence me. And again, I could be cloning him no problem. I should have. That's just my mistake, not really thinking too well. And right now, if I cloned anyone, it would probably be best to clone on the priest, because the monk is almost full HP. There's no reason to clone him. It's not going to really hinder them. It's only going to hinder us, because that means I'm DRing him on with no cooldowns. Like, I'm not under any pressure or anything. It would just hinder us and kind of be useless. I popped thorns on myself, so I actually let the monk hit me, and I think the monk actually hops off of me. There should be two things. The opposing team should be either going my DPS, or the priest should be dispelling me because I have thorns. He's just going to destroy himself. So this is actually perfect. I'm fine with him mind controlling my guy just because he's going to get hurt. I noticed the monk is in a stun, so I get that clone off very easily. That was a very good job of me noticing that, and I DR stun him right there. I tried to go for a second clone. I did so bad at the timing right there. Jesus Christ. We actually probably would have got a kill. Oh, we did get the kill. They could have stopped that. The monk could have easily stopped it. Again, he was really hurt, so he's probably just panicking. Again, he could have done a lot to stop it. But as you can see, guys, there's not a lot to look out for, but there is in a way there's not a lot, but there is. You have to watch out for your positioning and your teammates, and you have to look at what cooldowns they have up, if they have kicks, if they have Blood of Silence, but that's very hard to know when they have Blood of Silence. And I really do hope my videos help you out. I try to point out as much as I can for you guys. And let me know if you liked what I do for my channel. If you like this video, like the video, subscribe to my channel. It helps me out a lot. And I hope you guys have a good day. Now get out there and punch some nubs.